Alright guys, TacticalRab back again today. Hope you enjoyed your day so far, and we have a fair bit of juicy stuff to dive right into today. A few days ago, OpTic Chicago came out with their tier rankings list for some former and current professional players, and a few people got pretty frustrated with the rankings. At the end of the day, it is content. HECZ comes out and says, look, if you got offended by this, you are just straight up soft. Is that a completely fair analysis of the situation? I'm intrigued to hear your thoughts in the comment section below. Like if you guys enjoyed the video, subscribe if you are new as always, I'd greatly appreciate it. It really helps out the channel. Thank you very much indeed for doing that. Firstly, this from the CODLey confirming yesterday the matches that are going to be happening here at the Kickoff Classic. So this is the full schedule for that weekend coming up Saturday, January 23rd, Sunday, January 24th. So 3 matches a day. Just to clarify, these don't count for season points, so these are effectively just show matches, but all of these matchups have some sort of storyline and drama behind them. Empire versus Subliners, of course, is Priestahh versus his former team that he won the World Championship with on Dallas Empire in that 5 versus 5 environment. Los Angeles Guerrillas, Seattle Surge matched up a number of times throughout Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Seattle tended to get the better of them, but at the end of the season it was a question mark who actually was the worst team of the season, Guerrillas or Surge. Maybe this season we could have a similar question depending on how bad these teams or how good, maybe we'll look at it from the positive side, these guys end up being. But I think Los Angeles Guerrillas maybe are still based out of Los Angeles, which is going to be difficult for them given the online environment with pretty much everyone else moving to Texas this season, or at least on the East Coast. Then you've got FaZe versus Mutineers. This was a match of a long time last season. I think they matched up in a few grand finals to a, well, mixed result, so we'll have to see how that one goes. Then we've got Ravens versus Legion, Scraps versus his former team in London that got rid of him. Also, the European rivalry is very strong there. Then you've got Ultra versus Rokkr, maybe you could say the Battle of the North or something, and then OpTic Chicago versus Los Angeles Thieves. That's the big one at 6 PM Eastern Time on Sunday, January 24th. It's a little bit late over in the European region, but you know, it's not the end of the world. Chicago versus Thieves, gonna be an exciting one to watch. 100 Thieves versus OpTic back again in the Call of Duty League for the first time on that opening weekend. A few people asking, okay, how exactly is this matchup going to go? What might the scoreline of this match potentially be? I think most people are probably favouring OpTic Chicago for now. OpTic Chicago definitely been looking pretty good in scrims as of late, but most teams don't stream scrims, so it's pretty difficult to tell exactly how good some teams are looking. But Los Angeles Thieves, a lot of people's expectations are, well, probably a top 4 team right now, at least in this early online environment, which should mean it's going to be something of a competitive match at the very least. So very excited for this one, only a few days away at this point. Most people predicting OpTic Chicago, of course, to take down the crown in this one, but who really knows? Time will only tell. Also thought I'd mention this as well, that Crane points out Trek community manager on ranked play, so Foxhound FPS over on the Black Ops Cold War subreddit pretty much confirmed ranked play is going to be a thing. I don't have a timetable to share with you, however, a lot of people mentioning a few days ago with the CDL doing this announcement, maybe they're going to drop league play at the same time, right? It'd be a great promotional thing for the league as well if they could do that. Maybe that's on their mind. Well, I certainly hope it is. Maybe around February the 11th or something like that on that opening week, then well, that maybe would be the perfect time to drop ranked play, right, and kind of will coincide it with the launch of the league in that sense. But yeah, don't hold out too much hope that this exactly is going to happen. So a couple of days ago, Priestahh and well, Rambo, as we're looking in a second, and also Killer were, well, not necessarily too happy with this OpTic Chicago ranking tier list that they did. Dashy said that Priestahh in terms of gun skill was like C tier, and well, we had this funny tweet thread that we talked about at the time. Rambo says the following as well: I know it's content and stuff, but this is just straight up pretty disrespectful, especially given the two guys laughing about it, that being Formal and Scump, were beaten by Rambo at the Call of Duty World Championship 2014. So Formal definitely had some fighting words to say here, saying, okay, get Rambo Ray down there with Adam, that being Adam Killer Sloss. There were some reactions that came out from Killer regarding this, and it was pretty unfortunate to see, well, his reaction to, especially maybe what Formal had to say about him. But well, as Killer says, I asked to be erased from the Call of Duty history books, but I guess they couldn't do that until they fully tarnished my name, my career, and my legacy. Don't be fooled, world, and don't ever let someone categorize you or your greatness. Gotta have that next level mental game. And well, as he continues with, I think I did it in another tweet right here, no hard feelings whatsoever, you know, talk your trash in this world. Just funny, I haven't competed in so many years, and yet they're still putting me way down there. I'm just a father of 2 trying to provide for the fam, and this is just mind-boggling and crazy to me. My mind is my home and nobody else's. So this is what Killer has to say on the matter. This, of course, for those of you who aren't aware, this is Killer here on the far left, the World Championship winning squad way back in 2013 on Freako Impact. Adam Killer Sloss, Parasite, Miracles, and Damon Karma Barlow, of course, here on the right-hand side. So winning the first ever World Championship, and Killer had a few, well, replies to this really on stream, and he wasn't necessarily too happy about it. And Killer seemed somewhat hurt by the fact that they'd put him all the way down there in this video, but as well, HECZ says in the OpTic podcast from episode number 8 from yesterday, like, look, this is just content at the end of the day. If you didn't like it, if you got offended by it, you are just straight up soft.
They probably put me D for demon.
This game is probably B.
I'd say A.
We were smoking.
All right, here we go. Here we go. The killer, the Adam Sloss, the legendary.
Look, I'm hovered over a D.
Where? All right, Dashy. When you're done laughing, what would you like to put in?
I might have to just, I don't know.
They always make you go first.
Yeah, why?
Well, because you're
guys beating
Yeah,
we're
they know.
starting from the. Oh, you should do this.
Wait,
one.
what is this?
Alright, D. I'm not a he's horrible.
I'll say D too.
I said D.
What?
I don't even play anymore.
It's gotta be D.
The reactions to the video that we made on the ranking on the S tier.
Oh, yeah, on
Oh
Twitter?
man.
Yes.
Oh god. I knew it. I knew if you make a
It
video,
was not that bad.
It was not. No.
if you make a video like that though, people are gonna get tight. That's just how it works. People are gonna get upset.
But like the
It's-
people that got tight, didn't really get tight,
Yeah.
but maybe kind of.
they got tight.
You think so?
Yeah, they were tight.
I think Ray was a good sport. I haven't seen Killa tweet about it. I don't know. if
Oh,
Killa tweeted
you
about it.
wait.
Yeah.
You wait.
They were
but
mad.
you
I
and I were
mean-
talking about that.
I would be mad too, but I mean, it's just gonna happen when you make that kind of video. That's why I don't like those kind of videos because I don't want to
I
piss off.
love those
I
videos.
love
Content
those.
for content to me.
We were talking about this yesterday, right? Like we would have
Would you
never.
like being the subject of the video?
If someone was telling me I was trash,
Well, you see, that's the thing. These guys they weren't saying anything bad about us, so then we get on, we're like, C.
But from the beginning, I thought that I set the tone, or I tried to set the tone, saying this is for entertainment purposes only. You know, when Naval,
That doesn't matter.
it's like saying with all due respect, f you. You know, I thought it was good. I thought it was entertaining. We do make fun of ourselves, obviously, with the spelling bee. So I don't, if people got offended, you're soft.
Every day.
yeah.
One thing that I thought was interesting that Jake Lucky pointed out, I remember covering this at the time, that HECZ said, I think it was in an eavesdrop episode or one of the podcasts, I think there was a couple of people on the other side of the table at the time, but well, he was talking about how he was actually going to offer Killer a job to cover like esports news or something, which I guess would give me and Jake a bit of competition right here, but well, it doesn't seem like that ever came to fruition, so interesting maybe from Killer's perspective, the fact that I remember a few months ago on stream, he was like super happy, the fact that HECZ might be offering a job to do something like this, doesn't seem like that ever came to fruition, and now just a few months later, he's getting absolutely roasted by the OpTic Chicago, YouTube videos, right? So I can see how this has been quite a chain of events, really, all things considered. As TJ says, look, that was next level disrespectful. You are a legend, bro. And Killer hits with the reply as well. Good luck this year, though, and I will be rooting. So certainly some interesting back and forth. Intrigued to hear your perspective on all this stuff in the comment section below. I suppose speaking of trash talk, we get this from the Dallas Empire. See you January 23rd at the Subliners. The question really is right now, and as Glazer says, see you in August, right? In terms of doing predictions for this opening weekend, definitely will do that here in a few days time, but to get on January 23rd, first match of the CDL this season, Dallas Empire versus Subliners, the world champions versus their former captain, you could argue, in Priestahh. But Priestahh doesn't seem to be too confident that, the New York Subliners are looking so good right now. I don't think their scrims have exactly been going spectacularly, and they still don't have Hydra over in that region, and will they have Hydra in about 7 days time? Well, it's tough to say, right? Maybe they will be playing with a Seam, which maybe hasn't been looking so good and doesn't exactly fit what they need from their squad in terms of a slaying SMG quite as perfectly as it might. And right now, Dallas Empire, a lot of people's expectations, looking like the strongest team online in the game at the present time. As Crimsix says, my laundry is seeing your washer and dryer right now. So we'll have to see how this matchup goes. But Clay's like, look, see you in August. The start of the season, we're not going to be competitive. That is what it is. But by the time the World Championship comes around, he reckons he's going to be able to take down Dallas Empire and Crimsix's boys, which, well, is certainly very possible. I'm intrigued to see how their team improves throughout the course of the season, as I imagine it will. Just a couple of other things to finish off as well. This from Endure I thought was remarkable. The state of S&D in this game right now. A few of you guys have been pointing out to me some of the issues with Search and Destroy in the current state. I mean, some of the issues are around the cheating accusations, the fact that, if anyone loses, like an S&D star loses a chell or something, immediately the accusation is about their cheating. Then the other part of it is the smoke grenades, right? I mean, look at how broken the smoke grenades are right here. They just drop 2 smoke grenades down and, just run around inside them, and there's nothing really the opponents could do. And, well, I'll share the clip on screen right at the end of the video. And just this one as well I thought was entertaining. So Tim the Tapman did a video kind of saying, look, if you're the worst one on your scoreboard, you're a crucial element to the team because, well, the rest of your teammates who are doing better than you can shout at you and can blame you, and that keeps the team cohesion together to give something to, I suppose, to give someone to target their blame at. And as Nature says, that was me teaming with Crim, Formal, and Scump. As Formal says, I never yelled at you, not once at all, but saying, yeah, I thought it was pretty funny, all things considered. Intrigued to get your thoughts on all this stuff in the comment section. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy it, I'd greatly appreciate a like on the video. Really helps out the YouTube algorithm to know you enjoyed this content. Other people like you may enjoy this content as well, and I'll grow the competitive Call of Duty community. Thank you for watching as always, take care, and I will see you next time.
Smoking myself out in bomb. On my
Bomb has been
lowest
planted.
out of me, baby.
Nearly their top from their spawn.
You got another smoke?
Yeah.
Do it again.
Hope you're having fun, boys.
Never doubted you for a minute.